Isn't it beautiful? The orange sunset, the beautiful meadows caressed by the winds, the green pasture that seems to just spread on so far and wide. Isn't it a scene to die for?
At least if you want to die due to the fact that cattle pasture is one of the biggest contributors to the destruction of the Earth's ozone layer. Though that is not the topic we're going to be talking about today. Now there has been a lot of information floating around the internet saying that what is vegetarianism, and that vegetarianism is stupid because you're just going to miss out on a lot of great food consisting of meat. But the truth is, how much do we actually know about veganism? So let's go with something obvious. Let's start off with something simple. Now, veganism is about abstaining from using or consuming products that are related to animals. Going vegan isn't exactly just about eating vegetables and replacing them for meat-based consumption meals. It's all about the ideology behind it. Now, your average vegan dietary encourages people to actually consume healthy food such as vegetables, fruits, fibrous food, bread and whole grains. And all of these foods are actually very rich in protein, iron, calcium, omega-3 fatty acids, as well as vitamin D, just to name a few. Now, in replacement for getting protein out of meat, vegans opt to do the opposite. Vegans obtain their protein sources from beans and bean curds, calcium from rice and oats, vitamin D from exposure to sunshine, iron from spinach and nuts, and omega-3 fatty acids from walnuts as well as soybeans. In fact, vegan dietary is a proven method to reduce and improve blood sugar level of diabetes people, as well as reducing the cholesterol and blood pressure levels. Other than that, vegan dietary also prevents colon cancer and heart-related disease. And lastly, the best part of all, it helps to promote weight loss. So, does veganism actually only revolve around the ideology of health? Of course not. It is a proven fact that vegan dietary is so much better to the environment compared to meat-based dietary.
California officials have identified that agriculture, which means cows as well, are one of the major sources of nitrate pollution to more than 100,000 square miles of polluted groundwater. Large-scale meat production facilities contribute as much as 22% of greenhouse gases to the world each year. A significant portion of these emissions, known as methane gas, is 23 times more powerful a destructive force compared to carbon dioxide.
In fact, plant-based dietaries require only 1/3 the amount of land it takes to create your typical Western meal.
To produce 1 pound of meat protein, it takes up to 12 times the amount of land, 13 times the amount of fossil fuel, and 15 times the amount of water compared to the production of 1 pound of soy protein.
In the United States alone, 70% of grains grown are actually fed to farm animals. And in the Amazon, nearly 80% of land deforestation is now used to create cattle pasture. Veganism is still young in its roots, but it is undeniable that there are people who are actually following its teachings. Perhaps one of the reasons why a lot of people are actually starting to go towards vegan diet is because it is so much easier to practice nowadays compared to what it is in the past. Now, conventionally prepared vegan dietary, such as frozen entrees, soups, breads, all of these can be found in your conventional grocery stores. And what more to say, even now, there are restaurants out there who are devoted into creating vegan cuisines. A lot of us consume meat without thinking about where it all comes from. And if slaughterhouses had glass walls, everyone would be a vegetarian. As guardians of the earth, we should be protecting it, not abusing our natural resources. Therefore, choosing a life that is free from animal-related products means that you choose a life that will be kinder to people, the animals, and the environment. There's so many reasons to actually go for alternatives instead of meat-based products. So, my challenge to you today is change your plate and you can change the world. Goodbye.